Hey guys, welcome to day 22 and 23 of this 30-day beginner yoga challenge. Today we are going to be working on strengthening our leg muscles. So I wanted to show you guys what that's going to look like in your legs. So when I say engage your leg muscles, I want you to engage your calf muscles and your thigh muscles. So I want to show you what it looks like in my body so you can kind of find that in your body. Okay, so for instance, when I say engage your legs, this is passively just standing here. When I say engage your legs, I want you to engage your legs like so. Engage your thigh muscles, and I'm engaging my calf muscles as much as my ability while I'm standing. I want you to work on creating a strong foundation today. So your legs, imagine your legs as your trunk. That is your base. That's how everything else is going to stand up, through your legs. So let's grow some leg muscles today. It might feel a little intense at some points, and that's okay. If it's too intense, then just try a modification. Other than that, we're good to go. Hope you enjoy.
We'll start today in two different options: a wide-legged child's pose or a child's pose with your knees together. Either way, once you get settled in, come down and bring your forehead down on the mat and your hands out to the front of your mat. And inhale. Exhale here. Take a couple more breaths as we begin our practice today. Inhale, come up to a tabletop. For a quick transition, tuck your toes, and exhale, slowly bring your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Walk out one leg and then the other. Bring some movement to the back of your legs, and then get settled in. Look up to the top of your mat. Inhale here. And exhale, forward fold. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten your back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly come up to a stand, vertebrae by vertebrae. When you're at the top, shrug your shoulders down your back. Inhale, come into a mountain pose. Bring your arms all the way up over your head. And exhale, come into a chair pose. Bring the weight into your heels here. Bend your knees a lot and bring your hips back and down slightly. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. We're going into a pulse. Pulse in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release down into a forward fold. We're going into gorilla pose here, so make sure to bring your feet hip-width distance apart. Bring the tops of your hands down onto the mat, and then slide them under your feet. Inhale here, and exhale, collapse your upper body over your legs. Bend your knees a lot in this pose. If your hands don't quite fit, you can just bring them to the mat here. Whatever works for you. When you're ready, bring your hands out from under your feet. Bring your feet together to touch. Inhale here, create a flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Come to a plank position. Engage your legs here. Halfway push up. Inhale, upward facing dog. And in this upward facing dog, as you can see, my legs are slightly on the mat. So I want you to engage your legs and engage your leg muscles and bring your legs up off your mat with those muscles engaged. Inhale here, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky, and make sure your left foot is as close to the mat as possible. Exhale, bring your foot into your chest and place your foot between your hands. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. We're going into a low lunge here, so you can place your left knee onto the mat. Make sure your left heel is right above your toes. And we're going into a pulse here, so you'll bring your left knee up into a high lunge and then back into a low lunge for 5, 4, pulse for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale back into crescent lunge and exhale warrior 2. In warrior 2, I want you to engage your legs here as if your legs are pulling together and you're bringing your mat closer together. Inhale here. And exhale, triangle pose. Bring your left palm and your arm on the inside of your right knee and bring your left hand up to the sky. Engage your legs in this pose still. And my legs were starting to hurt here, so I took a quick break. We're going to go into goddess pose here, so point your toes outward as if they're pointed to the outside edges of your mat. Inhale here and exhale, sink your hips down until your knees are over your heels if possible. You can bring your hands to heart center for a second. We're going to take 3 deep breaths here. And when you're ready, bring your palms to the inside of your calves. You'll inhale here and exhale, twist to the left, bringing a deep bend into your left arm and your right arm straight. Inhale here and exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, let's go into yogi squat here. So bring your toes to the outside, your feet to the outside edges of your mat. You might be able to come down to your tippy toes, or you might be able to come down to your heels here if you're pretty open in your hips. Either way, bring your hands down to the mat or bring them to your heart center if you're able to balance. And we'll stay here for just a couple breaths. If yogi squat is too painful for you, you can always hang out in forward fold. That is where we'll all meet, in forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Come into a plank, then into a halfway push-up. Inhale, upward facing dogs. Don't forget to engage your legs here. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up high. Remember to melt your right heel down to the earth. Exhale, bring your knee into your chest. Place it between your hands. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Remember, we're going into a low lunge pulse, so bring your right knee down to the earth now. Inhale here. And exhale, pulse up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, warrior 2, burst open to the other side. Remember to engage your leg muscles here as if you're bringing your feet together. Inhale here. Exhale, triangle pose. Bring your left arm on the inside of your left knee and your right arm up to the sky. And then slowly make your way into goddess pose. Bringing your toes again to the outside edges of your mat, sinking your hips down as much as you possibly can. Remember, we're here for 3 breaths. And then we're going into goddess twist. To the left, and then to the right. When you're ready, come into yogi squat again. Remember, you can take your feet as far as you need to from each other, or bring them in closer. And collapse into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, chaturanga for the last chaturanga of class. Inhale, upward facing dog, engage your legs, and exhale, downward facing dog. Slowly make your way into a seat on your mat. We're going into a seated forward fold here, so bend your legs a lot. You can grab onto your feet, your calves, your thighs. Inhale here and exhale, melt your upper body down over your legs. With each exhale, I want you to push your feet a little farther away from you in this forward fold. And when you're ready, slowly make your way back up to a seat. And come to lying down on your mat for our last two poses. Bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall out to the sides of your mat for Supta Baddha Konasana. You can bring your hands to your belly or to your mat, whatever feels comfortable here. Bring your hands to the outside edges of your legs, close your legs in, and bring your knees into your chest for a quick squeeze. Inhale here, and exhale, let your legs fall to the right for an easy twist. Bring your arms out to the sides of you. You'll want your arms to be making a T as you gaze off to the left. Bring your knees back into your chest for a quick squeeze. Inhale here and exhale. Let your legs fall to the left. And gaze off to your right shoulder. Bring your knees into your chest and bring your forehead to your knees if possible for a quick inhale. And exhale, Shavasana. Fully relax and release. Get every single fidget out so that you can lay down and enjoy these last couple seconds of Shavasana. When you're ready, start to bring some movement into your wrist, into your feet, into your arms and your legs, and make your way up to a seat.
Thanks guys for joining day 22 and 23 of this 30-day yoga challenge. And just a reminder, after day 23, it's going to be day 24, if you didn't already know, which is a rest day. So that's a Sunday. So I want you to take the opportunity, since we strengthened our legs today and you might be a little sore, to try a deep stretch on Sunday. Try the video that I put out for the first Sunday of the month, or you can try your own variation of stretches for just recovering leg muscles. So I hope you have a great rest of your day and a great weekend. Bye.